Hi, welcome back to our tutorial to build a heli. Um, when you move here around, you see that here's to flatten, so we have to round up that. We go in edit mode, we take that loop, and we want to slide them. So we go here to that's new into 0.8. Normally that was spacebar. That is to search for words. Oh, she was already away. It's not now. I must search it. I don't know where that is. Necessary operation search. There's it. F3. F3. So then we need here edge slide. So we type in edge and here's edge slide. Then this goes down under without destroy something. F3. You see, without destroy something. Then we want to take here Alt A, deselect all, get here with the selection, circle selection, that one, and bring it a little bit more out. That will get there some round stuff. And it looks better than before. So what we get here when we look from the top is numpad 7, and then we see that here don't fit with the rest, and when we look, that is this whole line here at the top. So we can take here Alt A to deselect, then we select here the whole top part with C for circle selection. Then we go to top view, numpad 7, and scale Y0. So we have that. That is the top line. So they should be floating with the front part here. And here we need then the bevel of the whole machine till there. So we must look first here. There's something wrong here. So that is the tweaking. You must tweak many times and must every time look again from top, from side, from anywhere to get that in a correct float. And then you will have automatically a good topology. So we see here that is too far there. So go here back to that it floats there, and then we can take the under part there and bring them out. So we see now from here that is too far inside. So we go out there and here too. And as I told before, the white flakes here are when it is not at the same height. Then he paints that in that color. When it's on the same height, you will not see any lightened stuff there. Good. We are at this point. Now you see it's white. And when you go out, you will see it is gray. Good. But all will be bended by the modifier. So, but here we want to have later the whole helicopter must be bended here on this side here, and the bending should be the same. So we must go here and have the same distance from these parts here to get the same variation there. That means when we look here from the top, We must go here with that one more up. Then we come to this level. Then we take that one and bring that a little up. And the last one is this one. So we have here the same height as the other there. And the same we need here. So you can make, if you want, an a reference object for that. So add a plane, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, and here we don't need a mirror modifier or something else, or a subdivision surface or such. So we can go here and N panel, and there we can take the mean crease to 1, then it is a straight line. So then we can plug that here out, and so we have a reference to measure what we have to do on which side there. So that means we take the face selection, that one. Now we can plug them here down under, and then we can bring the edges to fit on that line, on the red line. Then we know all is at the same height. So that you can do with all lines. Scale set. Most of the time it's good when you work with absolute values to get out of the way. Good. We take now that one here with L. You can select them completely. Then we go to the next one. Grab set. With hold and shift you can move them detailed. Here it must be a little bit grab set. And with hold and shift you can tweak that completely perfect if you want. And here we see we need here one, so Control R, make there a loop in and move them there. With hold and shift, I told it before, we have that. Then we go one deeper, L to select the whole object, go back here, grab set, and move then the loops their way they should. So here we need another one, Control R, make one in and place them there. Good. So next one, I'll go down. Think that is one of the last ones. So Control R and bring them there. Now we must look how where it makes sense to make there some cuts, because the cuts here are other, there are other, so we must get the main cuts. And that means L to select that. That here can be a main cut, or that here. And when we look at this topology and that topology, I better take that. So Control R, get here loop, and maybe here loop, but I don't want to take that in a moment. So that gives us the possibility to bend this whole stuff in the same direction. But to get that, you see here is all different style. We must mark that completely and then bend all to the same value. So I get here one and then jump to it. And before we do that, or before we can do such, we have to mark that all. So, but only here at this point, not too far away there. So we get that point here, and more we don't need. And that is at different values, so we scale y0. Now they are straight at the same value. And we want now to bend that. That means we take the middle of that, and then we take proportional editing, look from the front, and then we grab Y, and now you see we can bend that, and when we roll the middle mouse button we can influence that how strong that effect should be. So I would say we only should include our stuff here, not many other stuff. But I see it here. That is too far away. So we better bring that Control Z without proportional editing backward. And then we get this part here. C, circle selection, grab Y, and the proportional. Now we only need to bend here the middle part and maybe the down parts there too, that moves not as it should. So we get here this part with, so and then grab Y, look from the front, yeah, and grab Y, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe a little less. This one makes me not feel good, so grab Y, roll a little with the mouse and try it, and then we see here is not correctly, so we can Alt A deselect, circle selection to select, but disable proportional editing and place it there. When we now look there, it's all bended in the same direction, and you can handle that anytime to bring it on another stage here. That's fine. File, save. So we got that. Yeah, from the topology I told you before, there are some tweaks. Especially that also. You can scale x0 to get their straight line, and that you can make with all these lines to get them straight. And every time here, when you look here, that never can be so. That must be one line. So you can take here the whole thing and get them there, scale, set 0, so you have one line. Then you can make it with that one, scale, set 0, and bring that to fit with the rest there. And same with that line, scale, set 0, and bring that to fit with. Good. This down part completely must go down, and then we must move all the lines to get that better. That means that one must have 3 edge slide. Then that one is okay. That one can go a little bit more down, such like that. That here should be straight line. So scale x0. Here that is brighter than there. That maybe is okay. It is a little bit, the tip is here smaller than here, and it is shorter than there. We must figure that out to get them to the same values, but in a moment that is okay. And now we have to go to that point here, file, save. When we look at the bottom of the helicopter, you see that goes here straight down, but that is all flat. The under part is completely flat, and so we have to do that from here till there. It goes smaller, and from there to there it gets smaller too. So, and the rest of it is banded. Good. So, and to close that panel there, make a secure copy of that. So Shift D, place it there, file, save, and then we get them out. So we get here this whole line. E to extrude, bring it there, I think, or there. I think there. We scale that down and bring that back to the side, such like that. But we have to scale that in the set to get here the right angle for that, such like that. And he rounds up that simply, so that is good. Yeah. So now we have to make the tail here, and it's flat down there. You see here is flat too, and the top part here we make single. We only make here the down part. So from here we extrude again, bring it till that point, scale down, move that away, and bring that in float that we have here straight line. And from there we go till there. So E to extrude and scale down, move it away. You know what I mean. And from there all should go in that direction there. So extrude till that point, extrude till that point. This whole line should go up, so we can move here upward, take that one and move them also, so that we have the straight line there. Don't forget that is perspective view, so it don't will fit with that in a moment. Yeah, that's normal. So we have here the down line. We can rotate them a little to get here the place for the back wing. So we have that. In a moment, that is the heli. In a moment. Then we must go here up. So we take that two pieces there, and extrude, bring them up and bring them to the side and lean them like it is there. So it must here be a little bit more there. So I think we dissolve that here. X, dissolve edges, and this word I dissolve too. Yeah, that is a better way. Then Control R, make here loops in. Here we have a problem, we must cut through that. So we get here knife from there till there, spacebar to accept. Then we take Control R, loop, to sharpen that up here at the down part, and Control R here another loop to get that sharpen up. And Control R, place one at the top and on each side if you want. I don't want it in a moment because we must tweak a lot. So that is the Haley in the moment, that here sure must all be leaned more to the side. So that means when you take here this whole part and bring that near to the Y, then you will get that effect. Yeah. And so we will see what we get there later, that here all should be smaller. So Alt A and get that whole line, but without that one, and plug them near to the Y because it gets smaller there. So that's nice. We must go here with that points more in there too. So, and that line also, that here, that we get in float. You can see that good from top or such, that you get this rounding effect. Grab Y, then you can steer that it gives a good line. Good. Think for that position, that is good. All the other things we make singular and put them on this stuff. And I think that here must then later come more to the side, but we will see that later. I try such moment. Alt A, deselect, then we get here this whole stuff, and yeah, normally it should be there, and this one should be there, and this one we control then later, but it must come up there. And we have here two lines, that makes me a little bit fuzzy there. So we get here Control R and get one down to sharpen that up, and if you want you can sharpen that up too. That one we plug on later. We have here not this part, so that means we take that here, F3, and get an edge slide to that position there. Then we should bend that better. F3, edge slide. I think we can get that here away. So X, dissolve edges, and here we only must sharp up. So Control R, make another loop, and then we can handle here the loop to fix that up. That here for me is too much in. Yeah, I must go here and there. You see it all with the eye. You only must look where it looks mystery, and then check the topology, and then you will find the errors automatically. So here you can make that straight if you want in one line. You must know what you will do with that. Sure, you can get that here all in one line to fit there up. And as I said before, when it is white, it is not completely in that height, and when you move them you will see the color change, and then you have the right distance. So that is the helicopter in the moment, and so I thank you for today, and we see us in the next tutorial part. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.